Hello everyone, and welcome. Today, we delve into a pivotal moment in history, the Iron Monster. This isn't just about a machine, it's about a singularity event in 1829 that fundamentally shattered human limits. The rocket steam locomotive, during the Rainhill Trials, didn't just win a race, it ended the millennia-long era of muscle and ignited nothing less than the era of machine. Let's explore how this single invention reshaped our world. For thousands of years, the pace of human civilization, its very speed, was entirely dictated by one factor: the speed of a horse. Empires rose and fell, but the fundamental physics of logistics remained unchanged. Whether it was the Roman Empire in 50 BC or the Qing dynasty in 1800 AD, humanity was capped by a biological ceiling. Our maximum speed was consistently around 20 kilometers per hour. This limitation shaped everything. By the 1820s, the steam engine did exist, but it was predominantly stationary, used for pumping water or powering factories locally. Mines overflowed with vital coal, yet moving it inland was an arduous task, relying on mud-bound roads and often frozen canals. The cost of transport frequently surpassed the actual value of the goods being moved. In essence, the entire economy was capped by the sheer weight a muscle could physically pull. This was the logistics trap. This brings us to the Rainhill Trials in October 1829, a direct challenge to this logistical bottleneck. The incentive was substantial: a £500 prize and the lucrative contract for the Liverpool-Manchester Railway. But the criteria were rigorous. The machine had to pull 3 times its own weight, a massive 10 tons, maintain a sustained speed of 16 km per hour, and ingeniously, consume its own smoke, a nod to environmental concerns even then. 5 machines entered, skeptics fully expected explosions, and the world watched with bated breath. The solution emerged from George and Robert Stephenson, the rocket. This wasn't merely a train, it was the world's first proof of concept for high-speed mechanical autonomy. Its innovations were groundbreaking. The multi-tubular boiler maximized heat surface area for rapid steam generation, and its direct drive pistons mimicked the biomechanics of legs but with infinite endurance. Even its bright yellow livery was a deliberate choice, distinguishing it from the dark, heavy industrial machinery of the time and making it stand out as a symbol of progress. The rocket didn't just meet the criteria, it shattered them. While the Rainhill requirement was 16 km per hour, the rocket achieved an astonishing 48 km per hour, nearly 3 times the expected speed. It effortlessly hauled a payload of 13 tons, demonstrating unparalleled performance. As one contemporary observer noted, "A machine has beaten the animal." This was a paradigm shift in human capability. This moment sparked what we can only describe as the industrial Big Bang. Before the rocket, logistics meant high cost and low volume, severely limiting economic growth. Suddenly, the future promised low cost and high volume. Logistics, the very blood of any economy, saw its costs plummet. This meant factories could scale up, no longer constrained by local resources or markets. The rocket became the prototype for the arteries of empire, facilitating unprecedented trade and expansion. The rocket initiated nothing less than the death of distance. Before its advent, the average person's life radius was confined to their immediate village. But the rapid expansion of the rail network from 1830 to 1850 across places like Glasgow, Edinburgh, Manchester, and London transformed Britain. This led to a unified labor market, rapid urbanization as people migrated to industrial centers, and even the birth of mass tourism. Within a single generation, the concept of the nation became a traversable reality for the first time in history. This new reality brought unforeseen challenges, necessitating radical changes to society. In the era of walking, local sun time was perfectly sufficient. If it was 10 a.m. in London and 10:15 a.m. in Bristol, it simply didn't matter. But in the era of 48 km per hour travel, these time differences became critically dangerous, leading to fatal collisions between trains. Technology forced society to re-architect its very perception of reality, culminating in the invention of railway time, a single, synchronized timeline for an entire nation. This set the precedent for standardized time zones we use globally today. The Rainhill Trials represented the shift, closing the door on the ancient world and ushering in a new era. The biological era was powered by calories, limited by fatigue, operated on local time, and exhibited linear growth. In stark contrast, the mechanical era, ignited by the rocket, was powered by coal and steam, offered unlimited endurance, demanded standardized time, and unlocked the potential for exponential growth. The trials didn't just pick a winner, they fundamentally redefined the trajectory of human progress. The rocket was the definitive gateway to modernity. It provided undeniable proof that mechanical energy could conquer physical space with unprecedented efficiency and speed. Every high-speed train, every jet plane soaring through the skies, and every electric vehicle silently cruising our roads today, traces its lineage, its very DNA, back to that iconic yellow engine on a track in 1829. It laid the foundation for the interconnected, fast-paced world we inhabit. Humanity had definitively conquered the land, transforming it with rail. But as we all know, the globe is approximately 70% water. This raises the question, what came next? Join us in our next session, Mobility Revolution Part 2, where we will explore how steam power took to the high seas, building the first truly global trade network and further shrinking our world. Stay tuned for the next chapter.